XRP armor, you won't believe this, the switch has been turned on, and now we have a very clear plan for when we can accept a huge new market on the XRP system. Yes, we will talk about Japan and their latest developments because they have been talking a lot about Ripple, XRP, and other things lately. This is going to be a huge year for XRP in 2025, and it fits right in with the bull market and where it's going to take off as well. I have to say that the XRP price predictions I give you in this video are going to blow your mind and get you really excited. But we need to make sure everyone sees this. Press the like button, and let's watch the movie. First, let's look at some general news that is mostly good. Trading in Bitcoin and Ethereum has begun at the Zurich Cantonal Bank in Switzerland. No, this isn't just an ETF for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I want to be very clear about this. As it turns out, they are actually adding cryptocurrencies straight to their bank. So it makes sense that I think a lot of banks will do the same thing, and you guys will soon realize that, yes, guess what? But in the US, you can now sell Bitcoin and Ethereum at your bank as well. This will, of course, lead to a lot of traffic. Tsunamis of money will likely pour into Bitcoin and Ethereum in the long run, because most people from older groups still don't fully understand the last piece of this puzzle. How can it be used? There's no doubt that they'll use it every day once they see it in their bank and on their credit and debit cards. They also start using cryptocurrencies like XRP to send money to family members living abroad and think, wait, this was instant. It was so cheap. This is a no-brainer. Cryptocurrency is going to become something that people say they have to use. I felt compelled to share this with you because, in general, it represents a huge step forward for all people. When it comes to the case between Ripple and the SEC, we also have some big news. You'll see that Ripple has sent a letter asking that the court's August 7th, 2024 ruling on the cryptocurrency market be put on hold. It was asked for a stay, and the SEC agreed. In plain English, this means that Ripple doesn't want to hand over the $125 million to the SEC until 30 days have passed since the last day to appeal or the settlement of any appeal. This means that the SEC could file an appeal, so it's best to keep the money in a different account even though interest is being earned on it. To put it another way, Ripple should not pay the SEC $125 million. Should they decide to appeal anyway, since they would likely have to pay more money in that case. These people are just waiting for the decision to be final so that the SEC doesn't file an appeal. After that, they'll pay the fine. After that, we can go on with our lives. From what I can tell, the SEC probably won't actually file an appeal. This is just a safety measure for Ripple in case they do break the rules, which is possible. It's the right thing to do for business. Now, we can also see that the XRP ledger has been making some huge technology progress. Right now, they are making the XRP ledger more programmable. We can see that the XRP ledger's programming has gotten better in two ways. Programmability on the XRP ledger will get better because of two major changes. There will be native smart contract support on the XRP ledger, which is currently in the study phase. There will also be an XRPPL EVM sidechain. Now, it's very important to develop the EVM sidechain as much as possible because it's what lets the XRPL talk to other blockchains like Ethereum. All of these other blockchains use the Ethereum virtual machine sidechain, which basically just lets all of these chains talk to each other and makes bridging and all of this easier to do. Overall, this is great because we want to be able to send it from the XRPL to Ethereum to the XRPL to Binance and to every other EVM-capable sidechain as well. That will make our volume so much higher. From the point of view of arbitrage trading, this is also great. This makes a lot of new DeFi features possible, which means that a lot of new AMMs and other new products are likely to come out. That will let people trade Ethereum coins, send them to the XRPL, and make money through a number of DeFi exchanges. This will also make it possible for a lot more DeFi companies to start up. This is going to be good for the XRPL group as a whole. In theory, this could bring in a lot of money by itself, especially if the RLUSD stablecoin really takes off, which I believe it will. Really, I want everyone who's going to use the fixed coin to hit like, but wait, I have a really cool story to tell you about Japan that you will not believe. Quickly though, before we talk about that, I'd like to let you know that I just opened a Bitcoin long position. This is not a good time to use leverage to trade XRP. I still believe now is a good time to dollar cost average in. That being said, guys, now is a great time to buy Bitcoin if you want to trade it. The stochastic RSI daily chart is what we look at. You can see that this is a nice place to meet. Right now, it's a really good offering. The same thing will happen if we go to the weekly as well. Look at this, it's a golden cross. At the bottom of the Bitcoin chart, there is a cross for both the week and the day. That's a very bullish view, guys. Use my Margex link below if you also want to open a job. Sign up, put money in your account. It's up to you guys to decide how much you want to risk by taking a 10x Bitcoin long position. I wouldn't go above 10x because it's too risky and 10x is a lot. I will let you know when I'm taking profits on this position so you can close the trade with me. To date, I'm up 3.67% on the position. I will keep an eye on it and talk about it in my video, so be sure to hit the bell to subscribe so you don't miss when I start making money on that position. Besides that, okay, now we'll talk about the real Japanese news, which I know you've all been looking forward to. Lots of cool stuff here. To begin, the head of Japan's biggest bank has a lot to say about Ripple. Let's take a quick listen to this clip. After that, we'll talk about what this means for XRP. Guys, pay attention. In fact, Japan is a culture that values cash a lot. Not surprisingly. Yes, most of the time I'm from Japan, and people think we're pretty advanced. There are, however, only 19% of all purchases that are digital payments. So increasing digital payments is kind of on the national agenda. The government also pushed banks to come up with new ideas so that they could make more digital payments. Next, we got more than 50 banks in Japan to work together to build a new payments platform or infrastructure that will be powered by Ripple's distributed ledger technology. This will basically replace the Zenkin system, which was Japan's old payment system. It can also be used to send money across borders. Wow, did you hear that? Okay, this is SBI. SBI owning a huge Japanese company group. They got 50 different banks to work together to figure out how to use the XRPL. In this clip, she also says that they're going to do a bunch of different things with cross-border payments, and XRP will be fully integrated into those plans. Wow, this is really cool. Japan has one of the biggest economies in the world, and it looks like almost every bank there is getting ready to use the XRPL. Guys, this is the first step toward the mass acceptance we've all been waiting for. Japan is the first country to use this tool. They show the rest of the world how they are saving billions of dollars on all of these different deals and how this program is giving banks over there all kinds of new ways to make money. Then everyone else will be shocked and say, okay, this is a no-brainer, we need to do this right away. Guys, that's when we see the fireworks. Okay, this will begin in 2025. In other words, it's right where the bull run is going to really take off. That should really drive you guys crazy. I'm not sure what to say. That's really cool news. Japan, on the other hand, is making some big changes when it comes to taxes on cryptocurrencies. In fact, the highest tax rate on XRP has been lowered from 55% to 20%. The reason for this is that many of these banks need to buy XRP. In other words, they're telling the government, hey guys, this is money it will save and bring in a lot of money for our great country. It's time to lower the taxes on this because this thing is going to go through the roof by the time we buy it all and go really crazy with XRP. The price will go through the roof and they won't be able to pay all the taxes. At that time, it's just not a smart business move. Yes, this is both crazy and cool. Tokyo is a great example of this because it can be seen at every level, from the banks to the government to the institutions that use it. Things are moving really quickly. I believe that Japan will be the next big market for XRP in 2025. In other words, this is yet another huge step forward for everyone in the XRP community. With all of that out of the way, I know that a lot of you ask me this question almost every day. Like, should I keep my XRP? Should I give up my XRP? What should I do now? I read a great article that pretty much covered all the points I agree with. I'd like to add some more ideas and background to this piece. First, the reason for the institution and the instances of use in the real world, right? It seems silly to sell XRP now when we know that Japanese banks are about to put all their money into it, doesn't it? And of course, Japan's government is also making big changes. The Ripple team is also working hard in South Korea. I believe that our response of, okay, yeah, no, we don't care is very silly. Let's just get rid of our XRP and see how the market moves. XRP is worth about 55 cents right now, but it will be worth $10 in a year, right? Then you look back and think, oh, how did I time the XRP sell-off at 62 cents? That's really silly. Please don't get me wrong. I get that when you're dealing with leverage, you want to open good positions, close good positions, and make as much money as possible.